Mhm. Hey everybody, it's Shelly. How are you today? I hope you're good. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I get to go grocery shopping today and go to the DMV and get our registration for our truck that was due on the 7th, and we just got the renewal like 2 days ago. Kind of cracks me up. All the government offices are a little behind right now. So what I was going to talk about today hasn't happened yet, is to play. Is when in doubt, go find something fun to do or something fun to think about or someone to play with. I'm talking about when you are having a rough day or a rough morning or something major or minor has happened in your life that you feel like is just bringing you down. Go play with your dog. Go play with your kids. If you don't have kids or dogs or pets or whatever, go shoot some hoops or go play a video game. Like, do something that feels good and is playful, because that will bring up your thoughts and your feelings and create better actions. So if you get up in the morning and you stub your toe when you get up and brushing your teeth, you squirt toothpaste all over the place, and then when you're making coffee, you spill coffee everywhere and you're just pissed off, the best thing to do in that moment is to stop doing everything and just sit down and find something better. And when I say play, it doesn't have to be like physical play. It could be mental play. It could be just like, I know for me, I love reality TV. I watch a lot of the Real Housewives of blah, blah, blah. I watch Married at First Sight. I watch 90 Day Fiance, Teen Mom, Catfish. Like, I love all those shows. And I've heard so many people have told me like, oh, well, why do you like those shows? They're just like all these people's drama. I like them because I love analyzing people and trying to figure out like, why are they doing this and what makes them think it's okay to be like this. It's just fascinating to me. I don't get like, of course you get kind of caught up in the drama, but I'm not like, that's my whole life and I can't believe what, Kyle said to Kim or what, it's like, no, I enjoy the entertainment, but that's what I'll do sometimes. If I'm just having like a crappy day and things just aren't going right for me and I wake up and I'm just not happy and I'm not excited about what I'm going to do today, I will seriously just like find some good shows to watch and just chill. And that can be playing to you. That, whatever it is that just kind of brings you, I want to say down a notch, but up a notch as far as feeling better. And when you're speaking of like anxiety, down a notch so you feel better. So it depends on how you want to look at that. But the thing with being a successful person in this life, in this physical world, in this experience that our souls are having, is to do things that make you feel good, is to find work that makes you feel good. Find friends that make you feel good. Find food that makes you feel good. Find spiritual practices that make you feel good. Like, that's what it's all about. It's all about doing all that stuff for you. And it's not selfish, because when you are doing that right and when you are happy with yourself, you treat everyone else so much better. If you're angry and bitter at the world, you're going to be angry and bitter at the people you come in contact with. If you're happy and excited for the world, you're going to be happy and excited when you are talking to other people. You're going to be happy to let that person into traffic. You're going to be happy to, make that cashier's day by telling her that you love her hair or her earrings or her outfit, or you might be at a restaurant and the waitress, you can tell she's just frazzled and you can just be like, you are doing a really good job. It looks like you're really having a rough time and I just want you to know that I think you're doing a good job and here's a great tip or whatever. Like, doesn't that feel better than just being like pissed off and walking out of the store? God, that cashier was such a, jerk. And then you walk out into the parking lot and then you see somebody else like slamming their car door and being all pissed off. And you're like, yeah, that's just more, affirming that everybody's a jerk and everybody's mad and this world's so messed up right now. It's like, this world is going great right now. I have been thriving in this world in 2020. It's been going great. I have very little to complain about, and I try not to complain, because complaining, like I said, when you put out that energy, you bring it back. It's like a boomerang. If you think about that, the law of attraction is like a boomerang. Whatever you throw out there, it's going to come right back to you. And it might not come right back to you today, but it'll show up tomorrow or the next day or next month. It will show up. So why not throw that boomerang out with all the amazingness that can come back to you? Like, that's what I'm talking about. It's just a shift. And being playful is part of that shift. When you are having a rough day and you can just like spend some time with your grandbaby and watch them giggle and be excited about Cheerios, that's much better than, getting in your car and just being mad and not letting anybody in and watching the person behind you totally lose their mind in traffic, or you losing your mind in traffic. Like, why? And it literally only takes a few minutes. I was watching one of Oprah's Super Soul Sunday, and she was interviewing, her name's Shonda, I believe, and she's the writer for like Grey's Anatomy and there's like a whole bunch of amazing, she's an amazing screenwriter for all these amazing shows. And she was always scared to go do things. Like, she loved her writing, but like she didn't want to show up to any events. She didn't like the way she looked. She was always in a rush. She had adopted a few kids, and they'd be like, play with me, mommy. And she'd be like, I don't have time, talk to the nanny. And she'd rush out, and she was always just like freaking out because she didn't have enough time. And she realized, so she went, her sister had come over. This is just like a short little synopsis. Her sister had come over and seen an invitation to like an awards show. And she's like, that's so cool. What are you going to wear? And she goes, I'm not going to that. What do you mean you're not going? You're like nominated for something. I'm just not. She goes, you can't just live your whole life in fear. Like, why don't you say yes to a few things? And she got to thinking about it. And I believe she wrote a book, and it was about saying yes to everything for a year. And what brought that to mind for me was playing with her kids. Because, like I said, her kids would be like, Mommy, play with me. And they're like 2 or 3 years old. These little kids, Mommy, play with me. Before, she's like got her purse and her briefcase, and she's ready to head out to the, office to write more amazing stuff. And she was like, she realized this little toddler only takes like 5 minutes to play with. And then they're on to the next thing, and they're just happy that Mommy played with them. So she just started saying yes to everything. So when she was walking out the door and her baby said, Mommy, play with me, she dropped everything, got down on the floor, and played with her kid. And like 5 or 10 minutes later, she was back out the door. Like, that's all it takes. Like, you could say, oh, well, I'm going to be late if I stop and watch something. There are videos on YouTube that are literally like 3 to 5 minutes long. If that's going to make or break your schedule, you need to reevaluate your time management. Take the time to watch something positive. There's Abraham videos that are like 5 minutes long. Just watch it really quick and be like, oh yeah, the vortex, letting go of the oars, just relaxing and going with the flow, And that doesn't mean that you just like agree with everything and you just like, but it means that it feels so much better when you're in traffic and that person, whatever their reason, if they've like skipped ahead in line or they didn't see the signs, or they just got on the freeway. Maybe their kids dropped their sippy cup and were freaking out, and then they're like, oh my God, I'm supposed to get in the other lane. You don't know what their situation is. Doesn't it feel better to let them into traffic and have them wave at you and say thank you than to be like, I'm not letting anybody into traffic. I'm not, they're just jerks. They're just trying to get away with stuff. Just be nice. Just be nice. Be nice to all the people today. Play, have fun, laugh, enjoy yourself, and watch how that changes your life. Instead of bitching and complaining and being angry and mad, be kind and have fun and play. Okay, that's it for today. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. It'll be available for replay here probably in about 10 minutes. And then hit the bell if you want to know when I'm coming on. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I am off to go to the DMV and the grocery store and the post office in my very cool car. Bye.